Hello Norcal Karters. Today's video is on hubs, and for the experienced racer this is going to be pretty simple, but this is more for the new guy getting into the sport. And I see these questions all over the different forums or the different marketplaces when people are trying to buy parts, and they have questions on hubs. So this is going to be a very basic video for most of the experienced racers, but it's aimed to help the new guy get some understanding into our sport. And all of the hubs I have in front of you right now, these are all metric. So all my measurements will be metric in millimeter. And so again, these are hubs. We have axle hubs, and we also have direct mount spindle hubs. So we'll go over both of them. And I hope you find this video helpful, and more videos can be found at norcalkarters.com, also on our YouTube page if you Google Norcal Karters. And if you ever want some product placement or anything like that, we're always open to advertisers. And right now, as you can tell, we are sponsored by shiny aluminum stuff. I don't know. So back to the hubs. So the first question is, do you have a 40 mil, 50 mil, 25 mil, or a 30 mil axle? So, in this example, I'm using a tape measure because I already know what I have. But if you don't have a tape measure and you're going to be in karting for a while, I would recommend buying a digital caliper. You can buy them for 20 to 40 bucks for a good, low cost, quality digital caliper. And that will give you a digital readout on the millimeters, centimeters. It also converts over to inches. So, the sizing on a hub. First, you go by the ID. Right here. This is the ID. And this one I have in front of you is a 40 mil hub. I really should have grabbed the digital calipers. I'm going to keep doing this video. I'll do a nicer one with a sponsor in the background. So if someone would like to sponsor, I will do a nicer video with the digital calipers. So this is going to be a 40 mil hub because the cross section on the inner diameter of the hub is 40 mil. Next is the length. So this is a 70 millimeter length hub. So again, 40 mil, 70 mil. And most people refer to these just as standard Euro hubs because of the bolt pattern. And as you can see here, the bolt pattern is measured from stud to stud, and you want to go from the center to the center. So this one is measuring 50 millimeter. And you have some other brands like the CRGs, which will be, I think they're 53 mil or 63 millimeter. They're a little bit off-centered. The American stuff, I'm not going to get into that right now. I don't have experience with American bolt patterns or sizes, so I'm not getting into the American stuff in this video. So again, this was a 40 mil hub. ID, 40 millimeter. This is a 50 millimeter hub. ID, 50 millimeter. See, check it out. There you go, 50. This hub is a 50 by 70, so that's also a 70 millimeter. Little shorter, so that one must have been a 73 or a 74. That's actually a 75. So 70 mil, 75 mil. This one here is a direct spindle mount for your front. The bearings are installed in the hub, and then this hub mounts to your front wheel. And in this case, this is a 25 millimeter spindle that this goes on. The other common size for karting is 17 millimeter, so the ID will be smaller and it will be 17 millimeters. And these are offered in different lengths as well. So again, you measure from the face of where the wheel rests. So right on that lip where the wheel rests to the backside. Now, it's important where it actually mounts on the spindle or the axle, so you want to keep that in mind. But from a reference standpoint, always measure from the same spot. So this one's 85 millimeter. So it's a 25 millimeter direct spindle mount hub that is 85 millimeters long. And here we have what we call extended hubs. This one happens to be a 40. Again, ID 40. And then this one's going to measure 120. So 40 millimeter is the ID, the length is 120. And if you're unsure, always just measure stuff. Especially if you're trying to buy things and you're new to karting, and it's very hard if you just call someone and say, oh, I have a go-kart and it has a gold hub. The kart shop's probably going to blow you off because they don't have time to sit there and basically spend the 7 to 10 minutes of explaining what a hub is. Because as a racer, you need to take the information into your own hands and go find it. So that's what I'm doing with these videos. Hopefully you find them helpful. But when you call the kart shop, you can call them and say, hey, I have a 40 millimeter hub. It is 120 millimeters in length. Do you have a replacement? I prefer gold, or I prefer black, or it came off of a CRG kart, or it came off of a Burrell kart. Then when you're talking to the person at the kart shop, they're not sitting there guessing what you might need. And again, if it's for the front. Now you have, these are hubs that go on the spindles. They also have rims with built-in bearings into the rim or the wheel itself. So those are direct mount wheels. Same deal though. You measure the bearing, measure the ID, because the ID is what's important when it comes to our identification on these things. So I hope you found that helpful. If you did, we do have a donate link at the bottom, and as time goes by, the videos will get better as we get some more sponsors and kind of tidy some things up. And if there's a video that you're looking for, you have a question, post it below. Post in the comment section, and if I'm able to, I will get to that video. Thank you and have a great day, and check out norcalkarters.com.